Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. My name is Dan. This is Tweet FPV. Thank you all for coming out this morning. It's been a bit. Glad to be back. It's a nice little break from the whole YouTubey thing. Kind of needed a little refresher. Had some family in town. Got to do some really cool things last weekend, since the video you guys just saw at the intro. But anyways, I'm back. Things are great. Weather's beautiful outside. Like, this is like the sweet spot of southern Alabama. It's like warm, not super hot. The heat's coming. I know it. So enjoy it while I can. I wish I could do this outside. I've done it outside before, the live streaming thing, and it's been great. But do it inside today. Got my my trusty cup of coffee. I think I've had too much this morning, but that's all right. We'll be all good. How's everybody doing today? Glad to see you all here. Lawrence, good morning, my friend. Glad to see you here. Lawrence has been tearing it up at the track, trying to make a name for himself. Good for you, man. Way to stick with it. In my world, as far as multi-GP goes, that shit is dead. Like, yeah, field's over with. Nobody's gonna do it. And I feel bad for the people that are kind of running the club because they can't find anybody to hand it off to, unfortunately. But hey, man, like all good things, some must come to an end. Free Lojo, good morning. Glad to see you here. Free Lojo, hit me up over on Discord, which, if you guys don't know, I have a Discord channel. A lot of helpful stuff over there, a lot of helpful people, including myself, between live streams. It's in the video description. Go ahead and sign up. And he told me he's having an issue updating his Radiomaster Boxer from ELRS 3.2, which is what comes on it, to whatever the new version is. I don't know. I haven't updated mine yet. But I told him, you know what? Sit tight. We'll do that live together on the stream. I mean, I'll do it, and hopefully he follows along, doesn't have any issues, and we'll see how the process goes. So we'll do that this morning. Bort, good to see you this morning. Wrong Way FPV, how you doing? Marcel Off Axis FPV, Starner's in the back row. Hey, man, it's all right. Bitterroot, how you doing this morning? Bobby Bags, glad to see you here. Steady Eddie, professional rider on a closed course. No, not professional rider at all, but closed course, yes. So that was from last weekend. The MotoGP, it's like the one stop they have in the U.S., was at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. And it's all sponsored by Ducati. I happen to own a Ducati, and so does my father. He brought his down from Michigan. We went out there, and you get to participate in Ducati Island. So it's priority parking, like, you know, like everybody's lined up to get in the parking lot. They look over at us like, hey, come on, skip everybody. We had our own parking, our own booth with coffee and water, and lots of remixed Lady Gaga being pumped in at annoyingly loud levels. Our own section in the bleachers on the start line. Really, really cool event. And then at the end of the day on Saturday, they let us do a lap around the track. If you go there in your Gen Pop, you get to pay, and you can do that on Saturday, and then we went after them. I was watching the Gen Pop guys go out, and they're being very, very well paced by the staff there. Us, they were like, just go. So I could have went around a lot faster, but I had been sitting in the sun for most of the day. It was hot AF out, and, you know, just being courteous, didn't want to do anything stupid. The people in front of me that were riding two up, they were friends, so it was just a really, really good event. Highlight of my year, I'm sure. So far, that was a very memorable moment. It was a ton of fun. And watching the guys go around that track is impressive, but once you ride the track, it's like twice as impressive. Just the elevation changes and how sharp the turns are is pretty amazing. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Terry Barnett, welcome. Steady Eddie, still a fun time for sure. By the way, IGO 4 is up and running. I head out with you to my week 1 video. Work with a couple high school students to help get them participate. Also, that is awesome, Steady Eddie. Glad to hear it. Glad to see you're getting some of the young blood into the hobby. I'm a sponsor of IGO 4 again this year. I'm not participating. I have far too much stuff to deal with. To really make an effort. And I barely have time to fly for myself. So, best let everybody else enjoy it. I just don't have the time to put into it. I feel stressed. Like the last IGO I did, I was just stressed all the time, thinking like, I gotta get a video out, I gotta do this, gotta get my other video out, gotta take care of that thing, work. So, yeah. But what Daniel's doing for the hobby is just nothing short of amazing. Bitterroot, I had 2 feet of snow. Stop talking about that stuff. Yuck. Wrong way says rain finally stopped. Nice. Al Mac, what up with all the... What up? What all? What up? What all? You know what's up. Buy bags, yeah. Yeah, they are super nice. Podcast mode, burning off some packs before it rains. Cool. Good job, Morton. Go out. Don't use a battery discharger. Use the natural discharger. I don't know where I was going with that one. Oh, let's see. Free Lojo's playing with the lights. If anybody's interested in how to control the lights, it's in the video description. Yeah. Let's see. Gamma Gonad, how you doing this morning, man? Does anyone know what size drink wrap is best for a 6S 2P pack using 21700 cells, or even 6S 1P using 2700? Let's see. I don't know exactly offhand. Best you can do is set them up and just measure them. Wrong way, we knew what you meant. Yeah. Alec ordered the Mambo grips from my site. Yeah, man, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Every bit of that goes right back into the channel and everything else I do. Not selling grips to any of the large retailers anymore. They've seemed to have stopped carrying them. Whatever reason, I don't really care. But yeah. Lipo comments. Well, we can. Yeah, best thing I would say, Gamma Gonad, is I would measure them and then just go to Amazon. 21700 shrink. Okay. RIP. There you go. Heat shrink. This is going to be harder than I thought it was, isn't it? Yeah. $18,650 seems to be pretty prevalent over there on Amazon. Yeah, but I don't know right offhand. But what I would recommend is just going to Amazon. Measure your pack. Go to Amazon and try to find a listing that has an actual measurement. And then just take whatever the width is and add a little bit to it. Like add the height of the pack to the width. That way you can make sure it fits. This stuff shrinks down a lot. It's almost like 10 to 1 how much they shrink down. So even if it's a little oversized, you'll probably be able to get it. If it's undersized, it's never going to fit, or it's going to split by the time you get it shrunk down. But that's usually how I do it. Of course, I do look online to try to find somebody who's done it and recommends the right size heat shrink, but in the end, unless you're willing to buy a bunch, I would just do the measurement thing. 100 or 200 millimeter. Depends on how you're going to lay out your pack. If you're doing like a stacked 6S2P or you're doing it long, it's really going to come down to how you're going to construct it. So definitely have to measure it. But if you're doing like just the height of it, so 21 is 21 millimeters diameter, 700 millimeters tall. I'm sure you know that, but for those out there that don't know that, 1850s, 650s, 18 millimeters round and 650 millimeters tall. But yeah, anyways. So also just to cover some of the other business. Still have the monthly giveaway going on. It is for, I don't remember. I'm actually pulling it up right now because I don't remember. Let's see. It is for. It is for either a. Let me just go grab it. All right, this is a lot easier if I just tell you. So it's like the monthly giveaway last month. You want to go fast? You want to go slow? Slow. We've got a Pavo 2.5 with a Cadex Polar Nano camera on it, and ELRS, or a fire-breathing 5-inch race quad. This has a Diatone Leventador X. Box frame, awesome frame, love this frame. Rocking some Brother Hobby 2207s, and I believe this one is on Tracer. Tracer? Is this on Tracer? Yeah, I think it's on Tracer. It's got a TBS 69 on it. Yeah, super fast. So that's what the monthly giveaway is. That'll be next Sunday. Next Sunday we'll spin the wheel for that guy. So just get on there and pick which one you want. Let's go look at the stats here. What are the responses? All right, so 44% of the people say they want the Cinewhoop, and 55% say they want the race quad. By the way, the race quad, I have a few extra parts. Don't want to go with it. Just little frame pieces here and there, like cross braces and things like that. But that's next month's giveaway. In the meantime, I think we'll do a mystery bag today. Done a few of these, 2 of these. This will be the 3rd mystery bag. So, what's in the beta FPV mystery bag? I don't even remember. Roll up real quick. Okay. Yeah, this is a good one. You guys are gonna like this. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Figure out how to get you guys to enter that. The logo on MCK had, and June showed up at our GQ. Where's your GQ at, Bobby? Damn, that's that's a hell of a thing. That's pretty cool. Probably gonna make it long. Yeah, I would just get a ruler out and just start measuring. It always sucks to just guess and come up a little short. It's better if you just lay it out the way you're going to have it, leads and all. Plus, remember, you're going to want a little bit on the ends to shrink inward, so you're going to want to go a little bit longer. I'd probably say at least, well, obviously, depending on how your pack's shaped, I would just be assuming how it's laid out. You're going to want whatever the overlap is at the end of your pack for it to fold over. And actually, you could go... Well, I guess it really doesn't matter because you're going to go, that'll be the tube end, so you can cut that as long as you want, and I would cut it longer than you need to. That way when the heat shrinks down, you can just trim the extra, roast beef hanging off the end of it, you know what I'm saying? Massachusetts, that's awesome, man. That would be a hell of a day. That's pretty cool. Another thing I saw that just popped up, and I am pretty excited about this. I'm hoping DJI doesn't screw me on this again. Not that I've bought it, but I've been on a never-ending search for a good goggle foam for the DJI Goggles 2 because they all suck. They all suck. I haven't found a single one that's really good. The only one I found that's better was just this cheapo thing I found off of Amazon. You find them on a bunch of different websites under different names, but it's all the same. The one from Newbie Drone they say they designed in-house is hot garbage. That is a AliExpress buy and resell. Do not buy that piece of shit that they were selling. The iFlight one, garbage as well. It's nice, really nice foam, but it's garbage. I'm hoping that this one solves the issue. As you can see, it does extend out, which is a big issue. Is it doesn't extend out around the side of your head is enough, and it doesn't have enough curvature. This one does look like it has quite a bit more curvature to it, so I'm hoping that this one will work out, and for 35 bucks I sure hope it does. So once that comes in stock, I'll be snagging one of those to add to the collection. I probably have $100 worth of goggle foam now. It's really sucks. And I haven't found a U.S. retailer of this stuff yet, so I think that they just came out with it, and that's what DJI does. Sometimes they throw accessories on their website and then says they're out of stock instantly, just to almost like build up market hype. But has anybody found good foam for their goggles too? If you have the goggles too, because I sure hasn't. Yeah. Let's see, Brandon Baked Beans, how you doing this morning? Glad to see you here. I want to wear that faceplate to the store now. Can we make it stay on face without goggle foam? Yeah, look like Zorro. Duct tape. There you go. Hey, Rod Logan Jr., how you doing, man? It's been a while. Glad to see you here. Hope everything is going well. But yeah, so glad to see you here. Been a lot of things going on, but yeah, busy. Ricardo Ferreira, what competes with the O3 inboard HD camera recording? Doesn't need to be GoPro quality, just something stabilized to be used in the tiniest whoop. So the best thing for that would be... Bear back.
Oh, I killed my own
self. It's going to be this guy. This is the Insta360 Go 2. Awesome camera. It isn't a 360 camera. It's like a 180 cam. It's stabilized 180 degrees, so like if I did that, the image would stay perfectly level. This is a great camera. It does have a lot of downsides, mostly because of the way it functions, but the video recording is great. The audio is decent. It's durable enough. Obviously, if you drop it or smash it into the ground, it's probably going to break. It does have removable lenses, so you can throw an ND filter on it. The case remote is a nice addition to it. Works really well. I have flown this on my Newbie drone. Not this one. This the one? Nope, not that one. There you go. So the Newbie drone frames have these two little hooks on each side here, and they sell a rubber strap. You can print it out of TPU, whatever, and you can mount the camera underneath the frame like this, and it actually works fairly decent. Pretty low runtime, very doesn't have a ton of authority, but this would be the camera of choice for a very small rig. And I gotta do the YouTube thing. If you want to get one, there's an affiliate link in the video description. All the Insta360 cameras I have been Super happy with them. That intro video that was shot on the 1X3. I've got an RS on my invisible quad. If you want to see a video of what that can do, check the videos in my my profile there. I've got one. It's called Mind Warp or something like that. Really benign flight, just flying around the backyard, and the things you can do with that camera in post is just mind-blowing. But that would be my recommendation. And it is going to be about the lightest stabilized camera that you're going to get. The Runcam Thumb is a decent option, but you're going to have to run that through GyroFlow, which can be a real pain in the ass sometimes. But if you're going to buy one, spend the extra money. There's a lot of other things you can do with this camera besides just run an FPV. The case doubles as a tripod, which is kind of cool. The case is the remote for it. A lot of magnetic accessories like a pendant and helmet, like hat clips and things like that. It's a really cool camera. Oh my God. Hang on a second, guys.
Give me more time. I want more time. I want to play Fortnite. I want more time. Give me more time.
It's the same thing with this kid. It's just... Oh, yeah. I don't know what the point is of setting time limits. I'm always giving her more time. It's just to keep her out of my hair. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. Where are we at here? So who's been in charge of my lights and my absence? You know what? No one has really been... I'm not going to say nobody, but not a lot of people have been playing with them. I did turn the police lights back on, just because it's kind of funny. Oh, man. Where are we at here? Yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, she's awesome. I've been having a lot of fun having her home. She's hit that age where she's been, like, a lot of fun. Been dirt biking a lot. Like, she's... I don't know. Wild kid. She's gonna be a big pain in the ass when she turns into a teenager. I know it. A bigger pain in the ass. All right, so let's head over to this boxer problem we got here. Let's update this thing. So free Lojo. Let's follow along here. That is not the camera I wanted. Where am I at? What am I doing? Damn it, wrong one. Oh, dog. Here we go. All right, so let's go ahead and power this bad mamma jamma up. Try to get the glare off the screen there. All right, so first things first, let's go into the system and check out the Lua. Make sure the Lua is running. Just for reference, I am on 320. So I have the ability to be on Wi-Fi and wired network at the same time. So I am going to enable Wi-Fi on this bad guy. And we're going to do enable Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi is running. I believe it should probably log into my Wi-Fi network. I'll have to double check that here. And then let's go to this screen here. Let's bring up the Express LRS configurator. And of course, there's an update available. Damn it. And if you're going to update Express LRS, I'm on Windows, so we're going to do setup.exe. Go ahead and download that guy. However, forever it takes because my internet is shit. Give that a few minutes here. The stream's probably going to crap out a little bit. Bear with me. Boostin asked, did I miss anything important or just chit chat? A little bit of idle chit chat. Talking about some of the giveaways, DJI face mask type thing, stuff like that. Nothing super important. Triple B says I'm going to buy a Boxer finally. Have my annual spending money in hand. Been collecting parts for the next build. Nice, man. Yeah, you'll like the Boxer. It's a great radio. All right. Let's go ahead and run anyway. And install this guy here. Luckily, it installs quick. Brandon's asks, what do you think about the sub 100 gram not naked O3 pressure? That seems like it. That is really impressive that he's gotten under 100 grams with a non-naked O3. And it looked like an 85 or 75 millimeter quad. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think it's going to have shit worth of flight performance. It's not going to have the authority that you would expect it to or would want it to have, but it's probably going to be good enough for a certain job, which would be just really low, slow, probably indoor or extremely calm environment, outdoor flying. Why is this taking so long? Well, but that's really impressive. He's able to get under 100 grams. Looks like a lot of SLA printed nylon parts, which is always great. Ricardo Ferris has been doing 3D prints with flex resin with okay results, not TPU. It's close, although messy to clean up, but really nice, cheap. But got a really nice cheap tooling resin. Cool, man. It's definitely not going to be as durable as TPU, but depending on what you're doing, the flexible resins are pretty good. They flex with pressure, but they don't seem to handle actual impact very well. All right, configurator is done. And let's see. All right, so it's not logging into my Wi-Fi network, which is fine. I'll show down here. Let's see, ExpressLRS TX. Password is ExpressLRS. So we'll go ahead and connect to that guy. And at least for me, it automatically opens up a browser like so. So we're going to go to the internal IP address of the ExpressLRS module in the radio. So that's 10.0.0.1. And it'll tell us what firmware version we're on. We're on 3.2.0 and what the target is. So it's Radiomaster Boxer. The other thing we're going to want to do is go look at the instruction manual. ExpressLRS.org. Make sure you're on 3.0. And we're going to go to Quick Start. And we're going to go to flashing transmitters. And we're going to go to the Radiomaster, internal Radiomaster. There we go. And we always want to look at what notes are, because there are some issues here and there about flashing this stuff. So if you're updating your module for the first time, blah, 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 from older for like 2.5. So we're not going to have to deal with this because we're already on 3 point something. It doesn't seem like they have any specific stuff about the Boxer. Oh, there it is, Radiomaster Boxer. All right, cool. So we've got that all out of the way. Let's go back to here. We're going to go to category. We're going to go to Radiomaster 2.4 device and Radiomaster Boxer 2400 TX. Binding phrase. It's not really a password, but you know what I mean. So you can do HTX pass-through. I'm gonna do Wi-Fi. And you want to make sure that you have this set up here. Now, if it logs into your home Wi-Fi because you've already filled out this stuff, it'll give you a specific IP address, probably 192.168. Let's see. But for this to work, you have to have your computer connected to the internet and your radio connected to the internet. The only way I'm able to do this is because my computer's connected through Ethernet and my radio is connected through Wi-Fi, so I can have two separate connections. If you are not like that, let's say you're just using Wi-Fi on your computer, you're going to either have to download, or you have to do build, and then save it to your computer, and then use this website here to upload it to your radio, or you have to do it through HTX pass-through. I prefer to do it through Wi-Fi like I'm going to do here. So look at the chat here real quick. Freeloader says, run as admin for the first time. Had a weird firewall thing. Could just be you. Yeah, that probably is just you. Yeah, Brandon, I agree. The footage did look really good. But I'm sure it was super calm too. All right, so let's go ahead and hit build and flash. See what happens. I have had issues where the Wi-Fi connection drops out every once in a while. The transmitter and receiver is pretty weak on these things, so you have to be close to your Wi-Fi antenna on whatever device it is you're trying to flash it through. So let's go here. What are we doing? What is it? So it's going to have to download libraries. This is the first time you've flashed Express ELRS. This is going to take some time. And let's just go. Come on. And this is all just building up the dependencies and all the stuff that needs to be done to make this happen. Still hasn't started flashing anything yet. Typically when I flash Express ELRS, my computer has a hard time streaming at the same time, so it might get a little blocky here. We'll see what happens. Fly High FPV, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you here, fellow Alabama man. Sounds weird to say that. Today's fly day. Got abandoned girls reform school, 500 acres of rippage. Damn, that's gonna be fun. Hope you don't lose anything. All right. Now it's actually building the firmware. Whatever happened to the XT60s that had the built-in LEDs in them? Those were an easy way to put LEDs on your quad. They were a clear XT60. I think they kind of died after COVID. Wrong way, he says, I'll stay with Crossfire. So much easier to flash. I don't know if it's any easier. I've only clicked, what, one button, really? On the computer? Yeah, the Crossfire is definitely easier to flash. That is for sure. This isn't bad, though. Once you understand the process, it's not bad. You know, like Crossfire, they have one build, like, per version, you know, or maybe more than one because they have, what, 3 different transmitter modules. This is like flashing Android. They have the same firmware, but so much different hardware to use, or hardware options. And let's see, we're gonna flash. Is it gonna happen? It's probably not gonna happen, is it? Still on the Wi-Fi? Still connected. There we go. And we're flashing. 71, 75, 84, 88, 97, 100. Done. All right. Now here's the key. We got to wait a minute. Don't go and shut the radio off right now. Give it a few minutes. While you're waiting, click download a Lua script, and we'll download the Lua script. And the configurator's got a timer built into it that'll eventually say success. So we should be good to go now. Let's head over to the radio. There we go. And we'll hit return. Return.
Drop it.
Let's see, what version are we on? I don't even know what version I flashed. Was it 3.2.0? Did I just reflash the same version? Like an idiot. Yep, I did. I don't know why this light does this.
Here, drive it.
My streamlight or my key light does weird things. I'm not sure why. I think it gets hot. All right. Let's see. Let's connect that again. Yep. Pull the flash. Yeah, I forgot to select the newest version. Not that anything really matters or anything changed, but you know, update anyways. Let's see. Yours failed. What does yours say for Elojo when it fails? And how are you flashing it? Are you flashing it over Wi-Fi or are you flashing it some other way?
You're walking on lava. No, she's about to jump off.
And we're just gonna keep waiting for it to do its thing. Flashing over Wi-Fi. I would try doing through EdgeTX pass-through then if you're having issues over Wi-Fi, and maybe just a weak Wi-Fi connection. Like, does it start uploading anything to the radio, or is it just 0% until it times out? Fly High FE says I got a box of boxers and Rangers showing up from Radiomaster by the end of the month for the shop. Nice, very nice. Do you do an update service before you sell them? I don't see why you would. It'd be weird. And do you order them mode 1 or 2? 0 timeout. Okay, so I would try either doing a build and then flashing it through the internal web GUI, or doing the EdgeTX pass through.
Don't come in there. Damn, don't go in there. Get out.
There we go.
So you're like, this is
All flashed. And we'll wait for it to finish. Hey, thanks. How you doing this morning? Glad to see you here. All right. Back to the radio. Let's see how this looks. All right. Let's return. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Version 3, 2, 1. That's that. Yeah. So it's not too difficult to flash. I mean, obviously, if it actually works correctly. And then, of course, you got to update the Lua script, which is not too difficult. Hit it with a USB cable. Goes on the top. And USB storage. And then just copy the Lua over to your radio. We'll just go, let's see, it's going to be under scripts, tools, and then we'll just replace. That's it. And that should be the newest Lua script. All good. So I would say if you're having issues flashing it, try doing it through pass-through, which is the plug underneath the radio. But yeah, that'd be my recommendation. Oh, geez, we forgot to talk about the bag. The bag. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it today. Maybe. You guys want to do the mystery bag? I'm going to save it for another weekend. I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. What do you guys want to do? You let me know. Do you want to do a mystery bag? Now the weird thing is it doesn't, it isn't logging into my home Wi-Fi network. It should be, but we can make that happen through here. You can set the SSID and password through here. So I'll be doing that. So I'll hit start AP mode, retain home network setting. Although it doesn't know it, so we'll SSID. I'll see what this does. Let's see. Save it, save it. Yep, save it. No need to rush it. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll probably throw some more stuff in there before then. Robert Ross, all right, man. We'll see you around. Have a good one. I shall save it. There's quite a bit of good stuff in there. You're right. No need to rush it. I should have started that at the beginning of the stream. Totally forgot. Let's see. SSID is... What the hell's my Wi-Fi network name? That's right. And confirm. Doesn't seem to want to do it. You give me quad now. Yeah, I'll do that. Uh, 1S. 1S Walk Sale is nice, except the storage defect it had. What was the storage defect, Athix? What was the storage defect? Been flying this guy quite a bit, and I think the last live stream I was talking about the vibration issues I had using Rocksteady or Gyroflow. This was a simple fix. Just switch the frequency to 48 hertz or 48 kilohertz on the ESC. That problem went away. No need to do any stupid stuff by soft mounting the camera or anything like that. This thing, I'm impressed. I'm constantly impressed about how well this thing flies. I think I'm going to stick with 4S on it. It does fly on 6S, but it seems to fly better on 4S than it does on 6. And it may just be, it may just come down to the tune I have on it, but it's been working really well. Wrong Way says I picked up the April Fool's BLV4 from Nuitron. Little thing rips. I don't remember that. I don't remember April. What the hell happened in April? We're still in April, aren't we? Yeah, I don't remember what happened in the last like 3 weeks of April. It's just, I feel like it was February, March, and then May. April didn't exist for me. It's been one of those months. Let's see. Lawrence says, damn it, I went to build the ELRS for the TX16. Didn't even build. Grab another Ghost RX. Don't get none of this. Yeah, Lawrence was into Express LRS, and then you know, and I don't blame him. He started having a few issues with flashing and updating his Express LRS gear, and just said, "To hell with it." Left. I don't blame you. It's a lot to ask for somebody to have to screw around with a product that they've paid for. I don't blame you. Trying to do two things at once, guys. Sorry. Got on pass-through finally. Okay, cool. A lot of the times when people have issues flashing ExpressOS over Wi-Fi, it's usually a signal issue. Just the Wi-Fi transmitters on these things, the transmitter receivers are very, very low power. So unless you're very close to, it doesn't even really need to be all that close. It's like you can almost be too close and have issues, and too far away and have issues. It's always the safest to do pass-through. At least in my experience, most of the people I try to help with this, if they're having flashing issues, just going to a direct wired setup is usually the fix. But I'd be curious that if you can flash it through Wi-Fi now, since you've already done it once. May have been a configuration issue too. I don't really think so, but yeah. Athix FTDI. Yeah, FTDI is the sledgehammer to fix all ELRS issues. Yeah, unfortunately, if you get into Express LRS, you better get yourself an FTDI because you're gonna need it eventually. I ran into a lot of issues flashing my heavy model receivers from whatever they came with to 3 point whatever. Didn't realize that there was that 252 issue. You had to flash to 252, then you could flash to something else. And I had the same issues with all the beta FPV receivers, which I really like those. Not the flat antenna ones; those had issues. But the nanos or the micros, whatever, the ones that look like Express LRS or Crossfire receivers, was having a lot of issues with those bricking, flashing to 3 point, whatever I flash them to. You got to make that step to 252 before you go to 3.0. And that's why reading the instruction manual, which is expresslrs.org, is so important before you flash this stuff, because there are issues. It's not a perfect system. Not that anybody thinks it is, or would think it is, but there are issues with it. Sometimes. All right. I don't know why this thing is not retaining my Wi-Fi network.
Right here.
Being stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Welcome to HTX.
I tried so many times, both Wi-Fi and pass-through, though. Again, that's probably why some people do switch away from ExpressOS, is the inconsistent nature of it. I've had like 90% success rate with flashing ExpressLRS. Ricardo Ferreira a month ago bought a JCB soldering station, with a stereo microscope, and man, what a difference it makes for soldering. Yeah, stereo microscope, that'd be kind of nice. I don't want to know any better. That's the thing. I don't want to know that it could be easier. Lawrence says Ghost is so simple, hit bind, and it does the same shit that Crossfire is supposed to do. Although I had a lot of issues with Crossfire. By the time I got rid of it, it seemed like it was not bricking, but it would screw up the flash on just about every receiver I bound to, and had to go through, do the golden firmware and reflash. It just became a big headache, and I'm sure Team Black Sheep has solved those issues, but once you get a bad taste in it, you just stop. I mean, it's same with FR Sky. I had a lot of success with FR Sky. Then I learned that there's better things out there that are easier to use, and I stopped using it. That and other reasons, because they're just, the stuff's just kind of shit sometimes. But yeah. Yeah, for some reason, it is just not logging into my Wi-Fi. Whatever. Don't know why. Brandon McPean says my local buddy was complaining to me about how ExpressOS doesn't have a manual like TBS doesn't. I told him it's Express. Yeah, that's the. Most people, I don't think, realize that ExpressLRS.org is the owner's manual or the instruction manual. Paying double for the luxury. Yeah. Ricardo Ferrer, still using FR Sky Archer. Does the job. Hey, man, if you want some FR Sky receivers, let me know. I've got a whole bag of them that I do not want, and I will let them go for damn near nothing, if you know what I mean. So if anybody needs some FR Sky, let me go. I actually got a bag of them. This thing. Let's see. I've got a GX6R. I don't want it. I've got a RX4R. I don't want it. I've got whatever all that is. Brandon, I think you want this one, actually. I know you said you wanted one of these a while back. I think it's a D8. Little D8 guy. Focus, you. That little guy. See, there's a XM Plus in here. There's an RXSR. There's two XM Pluses. RXSR. And then there's one of those newbie drone D8, D16 deals. Anybody wants one? Anybody wants them, let me know. I'm just trying to get rid of some stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, it's a ghost. Silly kid. Let's see. I have a Labo 3 footage in the queue. Cut and edit. Smoke 4K had it come out. Nice. Yeah, I like the Smoke 4K was a nice option to the kind of hack it yourself GoPro cameras. What does the Smo weigh versus the Bones, Brandon? I'm sure it weighs less than the Bones. One Visionary, yeah, still running Trans QX7 FR Sky with the 60 grips. Could use a few. I'll message you. Yeah. First come, first serve. tweetfb@gmail.com. Hit me up and find a good home for him. Smo's 30 grams. I've actually got a bunch of other FR Sky receivers in some fixed wings I need to get rid of as well. So that was the reason behind getting the this one here. Has a has a built-in barometer thing, but yeah. All right, guys, it's coming to the end of the stream. It is noontime. Make way for Mr. Joshua Bardwell. If you want to get in on the monthly giveaway, you might know where to go to get in there. $5 and up tier, you get the link right now. And everybody else, they get it when I go live with the live stream next Sunday at 11 o'clock Central Time. whatever time it is in your time. I don't know what time that is, so figure out your times. Time. And we'll find one lucky winner for either the Pavo 2.5 with DJI or the Levantador X race build. And then throughout the week, a couple weeks, I'll keep filling up this guy. Put some cool stuff in there. There's already some cool stuff in there. I literally just walk around the storage room and just start throwing stuff in the bag. I don't even know what it is. I'm not even paying attention. Just grabbing stuff, chucking it in there. I do kind of make it make sense a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah. All right, everybody. You all have a good weekend. I'm going to go out and I'm going to go fly for myself. I haven't done that in a long time. So I'm going to go out and go rip some packs. Enjoy the weekend weather. Do a lot of studying. If I'm a little distant on social media, it's because I'm studying. First week of May is my service-wide exam, and that's how I get paid more at my job, is I have to compete against every other swinging fucker that is in the same rating as myself to try to go to the next level. So, fun times. I compiled all the reference materials, and it's over 38,000 pages long. Fun stuff. All right, guys, have a good one. TweetFV.com if you want to find different ways to support me or get yourself a awesome set of radio grips. If you got a boxer time, and I've fixed them. There's holes in the back so you can disassemble it. The boxer grips, they're awesome. All right, guys, go get that money. Yeah, I hope so. It's disappointing because I did really well last time around. It's just there's so many factors that go into whether you actually advance or not. And yeah. All right, guys, have a good one. And as always, stay positive. We'll see you next time. Where the hell's that button at? Bye.